Howdy, everybody. Okay, this is day 7, video 7 of the 31 days of Halloween. And today I'm going to be doing the pumpkin cat. It's flexible enough for me to be able to get in, paint details, and then just do the pour. It is something I've been wanting to do because, well, cats and I and Halloween and well, a cat done into a pumpkin, why not? There seems to, I keep thinking this is something stuck to the mold, but it's not. It's actually a fleck of something in the mold. Okay. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn him inside out. These are his ears. And then his eyes, nose, and mouth. And those are the parts I'm going to focus on. Plus, I was thinking of adding highlights in the tail. Kind of a silvery stripe with black. And the face, I'm thinking kind of needs, I don't know. Oh, that's what's wrong. It's that flat bottom piece. Okay. Couldn't figure out what was loose in there. The face, I'm thinking green eyes in the slits. Well, those are supposed to be black, aren't they? So it'll be green around those. The nose, I was thinking maybe silvery, and the mouth silvery, but I don't know if it's going to show up properly. So it's going to be a hit and miss situation. And I do want to get this tail painted in. So since I know that this is not white mica, it is actually a silver, I'm going to be using this for some of the body markings. And then there was this silver that's dark here. I'm going to be adding a few into into those markings. The black, I'm going to go ahead, since it's kind of a silvery too, and use it as the color for the resin pour itself. The green, I'm going to go ahead and use this green that I used in a previous video. And I also have the option of doing the eyes in yellow, like an amber colored cat's eye. But I think we're going to go ahead and stick with the green. This is not the color shift green. I was thinking the color shift green might be nice, but well, maybe I'll do that instead. Okay, so that's what I'll do, is I'll pull that out and I'll get started as soon as I find it, and I'll be right back. Okay, as per usual, I changed a few things up. What I have decided to do instead is, this is a color shift, yellow to green, light green. It is a kind of a glow in the dark. Excuse me. I'm going to add a little bit of this yellow to it. Going to mix it into this pot here. And then for the stripes, I'm going to go with metallic silver. And then the normal pour is going to be the black. And the metallic came out of this one here. Yes, it's a Temu product. Okay, so I'm going to figure out the ratio I'm going to need, and I'm going to just use this little stick. I don't want it to obliterate the luminescence of this. So the yellow can't have too much in it. Or I should say it can't have too much of the yellow in it. So we're going to go with just about that right there, because there's not much of the other one. And I will have to label it as my own blend using both of these, so I'll remember what I did. And this is a much more gritty, granular powder than that yellow there. So we do want enough of that to make a difference in the glow. All right, that should be enough. And then we're just going to stir this around in here until it's all incorporated. Now this doesn't fly as like most micas do. You know how you get those glittery looks in the air? This is not as, well, it doesn't have the lift factor from air currents. I don't like those little pieces right here in the middle that makes it difficult to stir around near it without it trying to make your stick flick everything out that it can. All right, that's all stirred up. And yes, I am wearing my painter's mask. And yes, I do change them every now and then. Now to test this, I have to have a UV light. And in one of my kits here, I have a UV light, so one moment. Okay, we're going to test this, and then I might add some luminous powder that is separate and it's not color shifting. But I may try to make it color shift, so let's see how luminous this is without it. It does glow. 1 minute, I will shift the light color again. Bring it down some. Barely a glow, huh? I'll do the same with the other. All right, let's see what we can get. Excuse me. And we've got a glow. Wow, you can't see that up there, can you? Okay, let me hit the main light. There, now you can see the glow. Sorry, my allergies are at all-time high. We've had to close everything up because the cold weather has come in. So I have to get myself busy and scrub down my house all the way and prepare to be locked up for the winter again. Oh yeah, it's got a good glow. The other is this one here. This is a yellow. So I think I will add that. It stays glowing more, longer. But that one's not doing so bad right now. So I probably will go ahead and mix a little bit more. All right, let me get the lights back up. Ooh, bright light. All right. So I will go ahead and add some of each of these. Yellow and light green. These do have caps to them under the lids because they do fly easily. Well, not really fly, but it keeps it from dumping and getting all over. And so we're just going to add a good portion of this. Since I may want to use more like this in the future, since it is Halloween. And yes, I do refer to it as Octoberween. Octoberween, because Octoberween, I do the full October. It's, to me, it's just that way. It's Halloween. I know, strange peoples. I know. Put these things away as I go. I am trying not to make this a very long video. What I was trying to say is this is a very fine powder, and these caps prevent it from leaking out under the lid here. Don't want too much green, just enough. Okay, let's give that a little mix up. Okay, to conserve a little bit of time while I'm mixing this, I'll put you on pause. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to shake the camera. Okay, right now I'm trying to give it a charge to see what we have. And we have glow. And I have a dog that wants out of the room because I haven't gone in there and gone to bed yet. Give it a supercharge here. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, let me put the light back on. Watch your eyes, everybody. Ooh, bright light. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause. Let the dog out and be right back. Okay, this is all mixed up now. I did add the rest of the color shift of the yellow to light green. So there's a lot more in there. But I do want to start with the silver. I have a little trick to help prevent getting a lot of the powder everywhere. We just open this up. Need a little extra room. And you take a fresh baby wipe that's still damp. Spread it out. And place your mold. All right, now I got to thinking I kind of want to see what it would look like with silver-tipped ears. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put some silver-tip ears in here. Now the micas and these powders, these metallic powders, they do have a tendency to be staticky. So if you don't want it everywhere, roll gently. I think I've got it all down in there. Now I did forget about the teeth. And that's what all this row of weird looking little things are. They are teeth. So I'm going to do the teeth in silver too. Get that silver burnished in. Oops. And that's why we have baby wipes. Do a little cleanup right away. And I'm not getting all the silver because this is a very soft and spongy mold. And these metallic powders stick like crazy. All right, so I got most of it. It's still going to have a little silvery shine around them. So I might as well do this. Make the other ear like that one over there. Don't want to go too overboard, right? Now, this does have pumpkin ridges or indents, undulations. So I do want to do those with something. And we're going to go ahead with the silver, I think. Just going to go gently on it. Try to see where we're going. And I don't know if you guys really want to watch this process. Because this is going to be long and tedious. And of course, I still have to upload, which means I'm going to have a long time to upload it if it's a long video. I am finding on average, if it's over an hour, that I spend probably around, oh, I don't know, 3 to 4, sometimes 5 hours uploading. We're going to repeat this process in the tail. I don't want a whole lot of powder on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip it off of there a little bit. Okay, might as well do the mouth while I'm at it here. All those teeth. Try not to spread it everywhere with my fingers. do need enough powder to spread it on there. Here's that next ridge. Two more ridges to go. And then a little bit of cleanup. See, where am I sitting at right now? Less than half an hour. I'm okay right now. On time. Because I would like to share the process with you all as much as I can. Now there are ridges going down the face, but I think I want to get the eyes done in first because they do run to the eyes. So I'm going to get very close, trying not to screw it up. All right, that's as close as I want to go. Let's get the nose real fast. Okay, nose is done. Let's get those eyes. I am not done with the silver, but I will cover it because I know me. Isn't that awful when you know yourself enough? Okay, we're going to grab a micro brush because I need to get a little bit of black into the eye slits. And I will have to clean that off in order to put the glow in the dark stuff, the luminescent stuff. Okay, black's on. Doesn't seem to be a ridge that comes on this side like on this side. So we'll see what we can do. Might have to improvise a little. I guess some of it's going to have to stay a little bit. All right, so let's get the luminescent on. Oh, I did not stick that on there that tight. There it goes. Okay, let's go with tap it down, get it embedded a little bit so it's not flying around. Try and grab the thing where we're at, find out where the eyes are. Well, we may have to do it this way. Just pat it on into there. Get it tapped onto there really tight and solid so it doesn't come off. Now, of course, this may not work with putting black in as the main color. All right, let's see. Can you see that in there? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try making that extra stripe. Go from the tip of the ear is what it looks like, and we'll put it down there. Make sure I get where my hands were at. All right, now we got to look at the tail. And this is where I'm going to have to try to figure out exactly where to hold it so it doesn't flip out on me. Oops. I get it all set up in my hands, and look at that. I forgot to close this. I'll close it after. Get the silver open back up again. Being stubborn, isn't it? All right, let's get these ridges. I think that one's kind of fizzled out there a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and change tips. I'm just going to kind of sparkle up his tail. And wipe off what I can, I guess. Don't have anything thin enough that will hold enough of the mica. Without it going everywhere. Okay, looks like the only thing left to do is to make sure I've got all the teeth covered. Make sure the nose is burnished on. And flip him. Oh, wait a minute, I see more ridge. 1 second. All right, I think I got it. Close this back up. Set him down for a second. Get all these things out of my way. And what we want to do is, so it doesn't dust out everywhere, I'm just going to grab a hold of the bottom piece here. All in my fingers. And flip him. All right. Now all that's left to do is the mixing of the resin. And that part I will go ahead. You all seen resin get mixed. I do have a video that shows me mixing resin in the way I do it. So if you're interested in that, it's back there somewhere. I would link it, but I'm really stuck on time with the 31 days. And maybe when I have time, I will try to link it. All right, we've gotten most all the cleanup done. And just going to set everything up here. I also wanted to show you guys a new trick I just found. If you ever want a really good cleanup, before you start using your silicone mat, take packaging tape, tape it on there, and then your mess goes away with the tape. I wish I'd known that before I did all the messes that I've done. All right, moving everything so that it's not in the way when I'm doing all of this. Putting this guy up here. I'm going to put him over here this far. Now, I've decided to mix up only 120 milliliters. So that would be 4 ounces. And I've got the skulls for any leftover resin. They're building, so they're going to be good. Get my hands washed. And put you all on pause. All right, back soon. All right, I did turn my heating hat on. My resin was a little cool, so I had to turn it on to warm it up a little bit. All right, now I'm just going to put the black mica in it. It looks pearlish, and we know it is, so it's not true black. I'm going to put a lot in here, though. All right, that's about what I need, I think. So let's see what we get here. Don't want to splash it all over the place, so definitely silvery on top. I'm doing this to stretch the resin to help break up the mica. Always scrape and keep going. Scrape up at the tops. And I'm real close to being done here. So all that's going to be left is to pour. And as I said, this is about 4 ounces, 120 milliliter. Still seeing some chunks, so I'm going to stir just a little bit quicker here. Try to break it up. Go use your stick flat against the cup to get it off the stick all the way. Do both sides. And I think I'm ready to pour. I did bring the skulls out. And I do let the resin sit on my stick. I have no problem with that. It helps to seal them so you can reuse them. I am going to stop long enough to tap those ears a little bit. And the tip of the tail. Let's pour that in. All right. Tap it up and down. Now, I kind of like to let it sit for like a couple seconds. Let the bubbles come up just a little bit first before I finish pouring. Okay, I think we're good. Finish pouring this guy. Let it settle in a little. Pour a little bit more. So what I'm getting here is that 4 ounces of this is just a little too much. Like probably about 2 ounces. That's how small it is. So now I'm just going to use a silicone tipped tool here and go ahead and just so lightly rub the very top. Sorry if I get in front of the camera. All right. We'll go ahead and let that drain off. Set that back down, grab a wipe. Get that off your tool. Be careful when you're twisting because some of these tools are not glued properly or banded properly. And you may end up pulling it straight off. And I will probably pull this one apart since I just found that issue with it. And go ahead and take care of that. Don't need it coming apart while I'm busy trying to do everything else. Use a fresh wipe again. Make sure it's thoroughly cleaned off. All right, I'm closing in on an hour here. So I'll put that tool away. And finish the pour. Dome him just slightly. Okay, he's done. Now comes the other two. And I think we're going to get a bit of that one in here. Got to turn him around to do the face. And no, unfortunately, this will not finish off the skulls yet. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer for that reveal. A little bit here. All right, that does it for now. I'll be back to demold soon. All right, these are ready. Well, these aren't ready to mold yet. These here. So, we're setting those aside and focusing on the main character. All right, so I'm going to loosen this up real fast. And then I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try demolding it upside down. Unmolding it, demolding, whichever. But here we go. Holy cow. Okay, I had a little extra silver in the ears. So it's just a cleanup job. All right, so let's get it up here so we can reveal the face all together, okay? Yeah, I got a little overage of the silver here, but it didn't do too badly. Hiding the eyeballs. Oops, I'm dropping out of camera there, huh? And the face. All right, now comes the test of faith. Did the eyeballs make it to where it's going to glow? Well, if you get a UV or black light on it, it does glow. And I guess I'd have to turn off the lights to find out if it glows otherwise, huh? All right, give me a second here. One light off. One light off. And they do glow. You can barely see it because my overhead's on. I'll see if I can get my husband to shut the light off real quick. Let me get this on pause. All right, so it's on auto. It's on 2 minutes. And I put the cat inside there. So I'm going to pause you until this is done. Okay, let's see how it goes. Wow, that is one bright light on top of that thing. Can you turn that plug off, please? And my phone is shining so much light, that really is ridiculous. Okay. There they are. Now I can see the eyes in the camera. That worked out wonderful. Okay. That's it for now, folks. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights back on real quick so I can see what I'm doing. And this is the final result. He is absolutely cool. Okay, you know the drill. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you for subscribing. Those that you have. I've gotten some recent ones. That's awesome. And for those that are seeing this channel for the first time, of course, if you like it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, and share if you can. Okay, you guys are awesome. Peace out.